Welcome back. High purity ether crystals may enable the heroes to prevail over the Fog King, but they seem to be in very short supply. The group must enlist the help of the Grandel townsfolk to further the search.
What's up?
A high ether crystal, eh? Well, it's the first I've heard of it. But now that I think about it, I might actually have a rough idea about where to find one. Hope it's what you're looking for. And blast, you know what? I can't recall. It was a long time ago, so my memory's a little hazy. But your best bet might be asking a fellow squadsman of mine. He's on the ramparts and bound to know more.
Let's keep it brief.
A high ether crystal. I think I know what you're getting at here. I'm not entirely sure on the location, but I do know there's supposed to be a very rare ether deposit near here. An old lady called Sarja told me about it. Might be better off talking to her for more details. Got interested myself, even tried searching around Nethys necropolis, but couldn't find a thing. What Sarja told me, there's a good chance it's inside of a cave. That's why I thought it was a place to start. Alas. If it really isn't a cave, and it's not here or there, then I'm stumped. Still, that doesn't mean much. There'll be other places to check. Not say for certain, of course, but I do think that we're talking about the same thing here. I expect you'll find Sarja at Hero's Rest, down at the south end of Grandel. She's a kind old bird, always worrying about our welfare and that. Anywho, I better get back to my shift. Hope I was able to help a little. You were. Also, there's a quest here, a chest here. Giant's Trove. Ooh.
Hello, dearie.
Yes? Ah, the god of the ramparts told you, didn't he? He and my late friend were on good terms. Naturally, I had to regale the man with tales of my friend's escapades. I believe the one that may be of particular interest to you is... this friend... What? What? I believe the one that may be of a particular interest to you is the time this friend, a high-end human, discovered a crystal. Got it. Whew, that took some effort from me. He was a real go-getter, that man. Always traipsing around, exploring from the day he set foot on the shoulder. He would tell me all sorts of stories from his adventures to entertain little old me. I remember it like yesterday. The sky was a brilliant blue, birds were singing. I come to pay my respects at the graveyard, like any other day. And then along he came with the biggest smile on his face and took out an object wrapped in cloth. Said he found a strange crystal alongside an ether deposit. What a light it gave off. The cloth it was wrapped in wasn't enough to stop it shining through. It was a sight to behold. The core was translucent, yet it gave off a pale glow, warm yet somehow ice cold, like being bathed in turquoise sunlight. I've never seen anything more beautiful, and I don't believe I ever will. Sadly, it dwindled to nothing in a matter of minutes. If there'd been anything left of it, I would have kept it as a memento, I'm sure. I remember him telling me how incredibly large the deposit was, drooping down from the ceiling above. From his description, I imagine it might have looked like something like a stalactite, which is why I'm convinced that it must have been in some sort of cavern. And despite the deposit's size, the crystal he'd retrieved fit comfortably in the palm. Must have been formed over a long period of time. Ideally, he could have told you exactly where it was located, but I'm afraid that's not possible because he's sleeping here quite peacefully now, and cannot really be disturbed. So I wasn't able to show you the exact location, my dears. Still, I hope that my little anecdote was of some use to you. I pray that you, too, will be able to find what you seek. Thank you, Sarja. This is going to be of great help to us. We'd better report back to Ransom. I just noticed the flowers on the grave here that we helped collect.
Who, me?
So, that's how things are. Seems we owe Miss Sarja and her friend a debt of gratitude for the valuable information they provided us. Just my conjecture, but the crystal may have been highly responsive to heat, and sublimated when exposed to sunlight. Fascinating, isn't it? To say its properties are quite unusual. And I agree with Sarja. Think that it would be found in a cave, like she said. So the soldier said he'd already searched Nethys necropolis, huh? Alright, let's think of other options then. If you follow Bime Lane, which breaks off from Thuller's Way towards the northwest, you'll reach the Forbidden Hushland. It's a dangerous place, though, so it hasn't been mapped out very thoroughly. I might have been there. Nevertheless, there is meant to be a cave-like location thereabouts. The man who found the crystal must have been a formidable swordsman. It may be from him that news of the cave's existence reached us. Very worthy. I pray that you find a high ether crystal there indeed. You are the only ones we can rely on to harvest it, I'm afraid. Good luck. And if you do find a high ether crystal, be careful to keep it away from strong light as you carry it back. So do it at night, okay? What is moonlight? I mean, is moonlight... I don't know how the world is set up at this point. Moonlight just reflected sunlight, because that would be a problem. I don't know. Looks like we found it. We've already been here previously, so I just teleported here very quickly.
So now all we need to do is modify the weapon to incorporate the crystals.
Ransom, sir! Fogbeasts have broken through the gates!
They're through.
If only they'd waited a few hours. Shulk, defending Grandel is our priority. Follow me.
Right.
We shall deal with the intruders. You get the villagers to safety.
Okay.
Teelan, you stay put.
Gotcha!
We're here to help.
This rabble won't stand a chance, not against the big one. We'll keep the small fry off your back.
All right. You go no further.
Yeah.
Fleet for life is no use. Kino make you full of holes. And Nene teach you better manners.
Let's get you destroyed then. Let's get our aggro down, build that back up, heal ourselves.
I'm feeling it.
Usual pattern, you know how it is.
Here comes Nene to get toasty. Here goes Nene ready on
I'm really
evil.
feeling it.
I'm really feeling it.
We can definitely do this. This will leave a mark. Shake your edge. This is the Monarch's power.
Nene's starting to get toasty.
Resisted that, that's unfortunate.
Spicy nut to crack.
Hang in there.
Spicy nuts to crack. What? Why are you out targeting me? I didn't do anything. Literally did nothing.
All right. I'm feeling it.
Let's heal myself back up there a little bit. Try and get the topple going on it.
I'm really feeling it.
Mr. Shulk. Here goes to get toasty. Here goes
Could do with knock on stuff
We can definitely
soon. Would be nice. Let's get the arm on the shield even. I think that's probably better against this guy. Build that back up.
heal. We can definitely do this. Shadow Eye.
Get behind it, get behind it.
Time to join forces.
ready and able.
Thinking the damage one.
Ha! Ha! Perspectors, do it now.
Ooh, I was trying to get full on bonus damage there, but I'm happy with that. I should have it finished off, surely. Yeah.
Know the spoils.
Seal the gates.
We beat them this time. But the numbers are against us. I hate to say it, but if you'd already left when the attack happened, we'd be smoke.
Fog King must go. Down with Fog King. Situation is tough.
I agree.
Melia?
I'll do it. I will bring the companions back to lend you aid.
They won't agree. You know they despise us.
They must see the danger. They will understand what needs to be done. Yea. As soldiers of the High Entia, they know it's their solemn duty. I swear it. I will bring them back with me. Please. Trust me, Radsam.
I'll be right here, trusting and waiting.
Tyrea,
Yeah. Hurry up and go.
but I haven't even...
Defend this place until I return. Those are your orders, right? Though we're short-handed as it is.
Will you be okay?
Just go before I change my mind.
Thank you. We'll be quick.
Movement! Multiple big uns confirmed!
Impossible! More already! If the rift grows any wider than it is now, Grandel is lost. We must hurry. Come, follow me.
You head straight for the Cape.
What are you saying? This will take all of us.
I know exactly what my orders are here. I hope I don't have to remind you what yours are.
But that's...
You said it yourself. If the rift grows any wider, there's no way we'll be able to hold this place alone anyway. This is our last chance to enlist the Companion's aid.
Tyrea,
Radzam is trusting you with this. Now you put your trust in me.
come on. We make for the Companion's Cape.
Maxis, we're sitting ducks here.
I'm aware. Damn! Where did these bastards come from? What the?
Maxis, fall back now!
You lot. What are you?
Seems like we got a spider infestation here. Alright. Let's build everything. Actually, let's go with that. Get myself back up there. Get down the side. Hello. Let's go with the shield again. The shield just always seems to be the better option in these things, I feel. It doesn't matter when you get aggro at that point, it's like you can just be calm, nice, relaxed.
Behold the power of the Monado!
Behold the power of the Monado. Let's see if we can get the topple going on it. Let's go for the days.
No stealing thunder of Nene. Pond Spectres, go for it!
Oh, so close.
To the tutu, go the spoils.
Do the 2-2, go the spoils.
Monado, lend us your power! Look alive! This is a mark. I can feel the power!
Get. Where's its side there? It's just like, I can't tell. Got you sorted now, though.
Enemy down!
Think that's all of them? We're in the clear!
Breathe deep, men, and prepare for the next wave. Let's go through this again. High Entia, deploy your shields. Stop the advance on the gates. Anyone with a rifle? Clean out small targets in range. Remember, all we're here to do is buy time. Eliminating all threats is not our mission. Make no mistake.
Mom!
Fogbeast sighted!
To arms!
But we're on the shoulder. I don't think it's wise to try and find the arm at this point. 2 arms.
They're all just gone.
What? But how?
How are you? All well?
Yeah?
What the hell are you?
Never you mind that. We've come to make a request. Time is of the essence.
Go on.
Would you return to Grandel?
If you're asking like that, I assume you know why we left.
Indeed.
Then you must know why that's not an option.
What if I said Grandel is besieged by Fogbeasts?
Are you serious?
I'm far too busy to come here just to lie.
And the villagers? Are they safe?
Yes, for the time being. But not for much longer. You don't seem all that surprised, Maxis.
No. I didn't know. Just connecting the dots. If we were hit, then...
Well, I trust I needn't spell it out for you. A veteran of the Guard.
You need not. But it's not as simple as you make it out.
I never said anything about simple.
But you did ask.
You forget yourself, Maxis.
Do I now?
What matters here is that the lives you have been guarding are once again in danger as we speak.
Yes, but...
You're free to have your reasons. But you need to find a way to accept reality and move forward in your life. Maxis, we are the lucky ones.
What do you mean?
We can go home.
That's nonsense. The Fog King has Alchemoth.
Yes, but our home is right there, even if we cannot live in it now. But what of the other refugees? To them, home is gone. Even if they could leave, they have no certainty home still exists.
But we left them for dead. How can we possibly?
It is never too late to make amends. As long as you live. After all, despite your quarrels, you are neighbors, family. Those bonds can withstand more than you think. Maxis, realize what you have. Do it before it's too late, or you'll regret it.
Maxis, I'm going with these people. I can't turn my back on them.
Maxis?
You're damn good. All right, I'm in.
So you're with us?
Truly.
Yes, but it wasn't your fancy words that swayed me. My family needs me.
Fine. As you wish.
Birdman painting Bom Bom. Real feather brain.
I love those two.
Useless little spoiled princess brat!
No sign of Miss Melia yet?
Not so far! power's closing in.
I guess the lot from the Cape really left us for dead. Miss Tyrea, it's all over. Please, pull back.
Not just yet! Stand firm! Believe in our brethren! Believe in your new leader!
But man, there's only so much you can do.
When you see me fall, abandon this place and withdraw into Grandel.
Miss Tyrea!
He kept us waiting. You big jerk.
Lady Melia! She's back! And it looks like she brought the companions with her!
Let's clear a path.
Hello, hello. Check out the big Dinosaurus. Let's get my aggro down. Shield up. Get myself back up. Get that going. Back from the side. Tell I've got a pattern with this now. Again, this is one of the reasons I wanted to stay as Shulk. Because I got a pattern. I like this pattern. Feels comfortable. And that goes a long way in games, I'd say. Feeling comfortable with things. Still need the aggro to go up on these guys though. Get that shield, keep going. Like, it's not going to protect me from everything, don't worry. Like, oh god, it's actually stronger than I expected.
Back up on feet, Shulk.
Yeah, we'll back up. There we go. Probably should have took out the small guys first, probably.
Please hang in there.
I think that's probably what I should have done. Oh, we'll be alright.
So rude.
Nene, don't worry about it.
Soon to be hero on the... Thank you.
I'm really feeling it. It's gonna be those little guys, the issue. Get that going instead then. Oh, they resisted it.
Making Nene proud. Just remember...
Go for the days then.
Perspectors, do it now!
Pretty much, it's definitely those little guys were an issue, weren't they? That's a bit better. Things are more in control now. Extra chance? Oh, hello. That's perfect timing, isn't it? Completely wasted that. That got rid of the little guys. And the main guy.
Maxis, thank you.
Huh. It's me who should be thanking you, Ransom. If you hadn't spoken out when you did, we couldn't be having this conversation.
What are you talking about? If it weren't for your help, we'd all have kicked it ages ago.
Miss Melia looking for Tyrea? She go back after healing. Cannot put up with this sentimental manure, was exact words.
Sounds just like her.
To a T.
Lady Melia, I'm glad we trusted you. We owe you a debt for our lives.
No. You have only each other to thank.
Huh? Wait up, huh? Melia? Did he say Melia?
Indeed.
Surely not. You can't be the Melia Antiqua.
Antiqua?
Yes. I do get called that sometimes.
No. What? That means... Your Highness is the Crown Princess Melia.
Do you need a minute, Maxis?
Impudence! This girl is the true-born child of our late Emperor Saurian, the Imperial successor, Crown Princess Melia Antiqua.
Is he telling the truth?
It was not my intent to deceive. I thought if I announced myself, it could bring hope. But it could also bring despair. What our people need now is hope only. Hence the discretion. I'd appreciate if you treated me normally. Right. That is enough of that. Much work remains, after all.
You mean slaying the Fog King? Lady Melia, we companions will form your honor guard.
You won't. You companions will join Tyrea and guard Grandel from Fogbeast incursion.
But that's...
Listen to me, Maxis. You feel you want to dispel the regrets of your brethren by your own hands. I understand well. But, for the sake of those fallen, you must protect the living. Don't you think that's the best way to use your talents right now? The Companion's strength, Grandel's knowledge, Tyrea's will. Without any one of those, the town would be lost. It's the only way.
I understand. We accept. Trust us with the ramparts.
Thank you. Truly.
Lady Melia, take care.
Absolutely.
Maxis and his companions. They're counting on us, too.
Yes. Let us perform the enhancements at Radsam's. May we, Radsam?
Only too gladly, Miss Melia.
It's ready.
Ha! Huh? It's not changed much. Still same.
Quite.
Well, it was more of a tweak.
I don't mind. If it lets us take down the Fog King.
Theoretically.
Finally come time for denouement. Days of Fog King numbered.
Denouement? Where did you learn that word?
Well, it is time.
Please come back safe.
But to prepare a feast while wait. Tylan, not to cause mischief in meantime, okay?
So, you did it.
Thanks to you, and to Tylan.
Strength and honor, friend.
We will do our best.
The Fog King is in the villa.
You saw it?
Yeah.
But how will we get in there? I tried to enter several times, but the transporter refused to work.
That's because it was set so that only I could activate it.
Why?
The villa was where I rescued Tylan from the Fog King's clutches before you came. I wanted to seal it off and trap the monster inside.
Except...
The transporters, they don't mean a damn thing to it. Still, it seemed better than nothing, so I put it on lockdown.
Is that...
I used this for authentication. Take it. I have no need of it anymore.
I see.
We'll keep guard here, don't worry.
Good. I shall count on it.
Our race's future is in your hands. Got it?
All right. I won't let you down. Well, let's go.
Nene guard friends and friends of friends. That line of Hero Point Kino.
You brave few who venture forth, we salute you!
Is it really wise to have the rampart gates open that way? Rather than the other direction? Right, so what we're going to do now, actually, is I've moved 2 quiet moments that I recorded at a later date back to this point in the Let's Play, because I feel they're more pertinent to what's going on around now with the general mood of things. And I feel they're more important to have here rather than partway through a side questy type part where we're going around getting all the rest of the quiet moments and stuff like that. So, let us begin with Tyrea's uncertainty.
It's a fateful thing that you and I should see each other again here, like this.
Tyrea, what brought you to the Bionis Shoulder?
A good question. Honestly, I had no motive. I wandered without aim, the Bionis no more. Before long, I found myself here. That's all.
So it is but a work of chance. Is that right?
Exactly. Though I certainly didn't expect that chance would bring me back to Alchemoth. The rest is just as I told you. I helped Elam with his research and surveilled the city, waiting for the right opportunity.
So then, you're saying you remained here in order to win back the capital, yes?
If I'm honest, I have to admit, I did consider it. At least until the Fog King appeared.
And then?
The people who still live here, when I showed up, I was a dead woman walking. But they took me in without question. People like that, falling victim to that accursed monster. It doesn't bear thinking about. That's why.
You feel yourself indebted to them, right? Tyrea, you've changed.
Have I? Have I really?
Tyrea, if it's all right with you, why not come with us?
Melia.
We can't pretend the past didn't happen. I know that. But still, can't we at least band together?
I can't.
Is that so? Forgive me, Tyrea. It was thoughtless not to consider your feelings. You must see me as your mother's killer.
You misapprehend. That's not at issue here. I just don't understand.
What do you mean? What don't you understand?
I simply... Since the day Yumea drew her final breath, I've lost sight of the path I should walk. It's still the same now. What can I focus on? Where should I go? What will bring meaning to my existence? Even my staying here, when it comes down to it, I'm just resigning myself to the winds of chance.
Tyrea, that's wrong.
Melia, you continue to misjudge me. I have not changed. I've never known anything, not even my own desires.
I can tell you feel lost, Tyrea.
I've never had anything remotely resembling your brilliance.
Everyone, and I mean everyone, feels doubt. We lost sight of the right path in the Great War. We all did, not just you. I did as well. Nay, I still do now. If I said all my doubts were behind me, it would be a heinous lie. When your heart is lost at sea and drifting, it takes time to find answers within. And when you've lost someone important to you, It takes more time still. Hear me. You are strong enough. In time, you will find your answers.
My skills were once widely recognized, though I may have used them to try and end your life.
Is that still something you wish to do?
If that were the case, you would have gone sailing over the edge of the Bionis Shoulder a long time ago.
I believe so too. When in reality, I'm standing here talking with you. So then, I think that leaves us some room for friendship. Doesn't it?
You speak just like those Homs you traveled with.
I take that as a compliment, actually. But it's as you say. It's yet another thing I've learned from them.
Why are you so damn persistent? Is that your crown princess duty? Or do you simply pity the weakling I've become?
Enough. I'll hear no more of this self-loathing. My heart tells me it's the right thing to do. That is all. That is my reason, and the only answer you'll get.
Melia.
What's more, Tyrea? You're all the family I have left. Listen. Once we have dealt with the matter at hand, would you please give me your answer again?
And what if I cannot give you the answer that you're looking for?
I will respect whatever conclusion you arrive at, so long as it's one you can live with.
Don't get your hopes up.
Fine. That will suffice for now. I'll be waiting, Tyrea.
Should I really go along with Melia? Am I worthy? After all the years spent in shadows, all the blood. Yumea, Mother, please give me a sign.
Light and shadow.
Tyrea, do you perchance remember the day that we two first met?
I was wondering what you'd come out with. You finally decided to settle some past grudges, have you?
Not at all. I just found it quite moving. Though we crossed blades, contended for our very lives, here we are standing shoulder to shoulder, gazing out at our shared ancestral home.
Quite. Getting over all that was a minor miracle. If someone told me a year ago that we'd be doing this, I'd have carved out their spleen for suggesting it.
Tyrea, about what I said to you before.
Yes?
Are your doubts allayed?
Perhaps. Not all of them. However, my answer to the question you posed is more or less ready.
Tell me then.
Melia, you are the last High Entier of Imperial blood.
Well, yes, that is true. Although, are you not also?
Quiet. You must continue the line. You and none other. You are the light, Melia. You must lead us. Gather our people under your banner. I don't think I ought to be there for that.
Why, Tyrea? What leads you to say such a thing?
The fact is, I was an Inquisitor of the Bionis Order, my very existence prescribed by law. You know what role the Order played in the Imperial family's history. I hardly need to remind you.
Tyrea,
Understand, I regret none of the deeds I did for you, Maya. But even so, all that I have done in that life lingers on inside me, a burden I can't escape. All I do is cast a deep shadow on your radiance. As the Imperial line rises to greet a new age, I would contribute nothing. I'd be a hindrance.
how can you hate your own self that much? If that is the answer you wish to give me, then it would be wrong for me to speak out against it. But I will say this, Tyrea. Imperial blood yet runs in your veins too, as does the mixed blood of Ahoms. We are no different. How could we be?
At this point, it doesn't mean a damn thing.
You're wrong.
Stop talking. I told you not to get your hopes up.
Can it really be your intention to keep blaming yourself? Why? Why won't you turn your eyes to the future? Is this what your mother would have wanted?
How dare you? You didn't know, Mayor. You didn't know my mother.
Meme! Two of you, stop flaptraps!
Nene, what are you doing here?
That question very irregardable. Nene simply observes sneaky-like from hiding. Miss Tyrea, Miss Melia, sister-pon fight is counterproductive.
What?
It's better to hug and make up blinkety-snap. If not, Mama-pon, roll up sleeves, then everyone's sorry.
Quit this clowning! We are not...
Incidentally, Nene is older sister-pon, so even in fight with Kino, always make up swifty quick. But it's not because Mama-pon scare into submission, okay? Actually, it's what Nene like to call mature attitude. Ugh, just thinking about make old scars and Nene itchy. But anyway, bottom line is fighting is bad. So, now is when pleased to hug and make up. Go on, say, sorry, sister-pon.
What is this thing going on about?
Mother, huh? If your mother... If Yumea were here now, looking at us like this, I wonder what she would say.
Hey, don't tell me you're taking it seriously. It's spouting nonsense.
Not it! Nene is not thing. Nene is Nene.
What point is there in talking about it now? There's no way for us to know. She's dead and gone.
My apologies, Tyrea. I know you put great faith in her. So I just thought... But it's as you say. I'll admit, I never understood your mother's mind. Even at the very end.
Yumea's devotion to the Bionite Order was how she honored the Imperial line. And also, how she channeled her woe over our ultimate fate. Her spirit contained no falsehood.
I see.
Due to the loftiness of her faith, Yumea could be very severe towards both me and herself. I'm sure if she could see me now... Attending at Yumea's side, serving her unto exhaustion was my whole life. Yumea's desires were mine as well. What's more, the blood that flows in me is in essence...
Tyrea?
Yumea's blood and her will. Are they really doomed to just cease to be? Would Yumea really? Would Mother simply allow this?
Hey, whatever has got into you?
Melia, If Yumea were here, if she saw me, saw us two, here's how she'd rebuke us. If you wish a future for the High Entia, you must do whatever is in your power.
Huh?
Changing one's way of life means negating your past self. I tried to change myself, and the path I walked until then, I disavowed. The precious path I had walked as Yumea's loyal retainer. Let me be me then. The Empress is your shadow, and I'll do what's in my power.
So then, you will not change your ways, but still walk alongside me. Is that correct?
Yumea, Mother, kept me by her side for that purpose. She already showed me the road that I should take. I think I'd like to repay her by putting her will into action. For her, and for the future of the High Entia.
I see. So that's the answer you have chosen. I'm glad that is your decision, Tyrea.
You may be a fitting vessel to inherit the throne, but as a politician, you'll be much too soft for your own good. If you got blinded by pretty ideals and came to ruin, I could never face my mother.
No, I'd never be so...
Let's face it, you'll need someone to rein you in when you get too blinkered.
Frankly, I find the suggestion somewhat offensive. All right. But in that case, I must make a pronouncement too. I, Melia Antiqua, Empress of the High Entia, by my name do solemnly decree. Be thou guardian, for our subjects and the race entire. Act the mistress of unseen shadows, and pledge thy very life to this throne. Swear your might, to my bidding, Tyrea.
I accept. I will honor this commission, Your Majesty.
Miss Tyrea, Nene very proud. Managed to apologize very beautiful. Major sister bomb vibes.
Who are you calling sisters? And I'll have you know I've nothing to apologize for.
Meh? But Miss Tyrea just did proper big bow to Miss Melia, no?
You little... Are you actively trying to insult me?
Meh? But bow had plenty sorry feel. It's just like when Dadapon make apologizes to Mamapon.
Whatever. I'm too old for this.
The future is within our grasp, sister mine.
I do like the little touch there from Nene. Oh, that little bow there from Melia. That's lovely. But yeah, it's just Nene just coming in at the right point. Absolutely fantastic. But anyway, that's us done for this part. In the next part, we'll be getting pretty much everything else done. So we'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.